Good evening, awesome people. It's Nick to the Plus. Friday night. How was y'all's Friday? I had a long day. I was at work. Did some walks around the warehouse. Did some reports. Kept people safe. Saw patients. It was a good day. Most everybody went home. All their fingers or toes, same way they came. That's my job, right? So, but it was a long day. I was questioning to do this because it's been a long day, but I was with the boys earlier up in Austin, and wanted them to be part of this, but they refused. It's kind of hard to, come on, be on alive, especially when my son's 6 feet tall and can kick my butt. But don't tell nobody. Anyway, I got on here yesterday, last week or so, there's been this 10-day thing going around where we post pictures, no comments, and tag people. I thought it was great fun, positive thing, remembering old things going on, realizing, how much running and triathlon and athletics has played a role in my life. So I thought I'd come on here for 10 days and tell you some stories. I don't know if this is a good idea, but it just felt good. It's a way for me to get out of my comfort zone, to produce something to share. And so we'll see how it goes, right? So so how did Nick to the Plus get into running? I've been running for about 30 years. Started when I was 12, right? But to precede that story, I was a soccer player for 20 years. Played since 4 years old to 24. Got out of it because that's kind of when I was really focusing on triathlon. I didn't want to get hacked at the knees and break an ankle and all that stuff, right? So, because playing premier men's soccer with the Sambas, who's out there still on Sambas? Driss Gonzalez, Red, Brett, Bobby, Charlie, Nick Salazar, all my buddies. So I have to tell you something. I played with guys when I was 4 or 5 years old, and then maybe about 10 years later when I was about 14, 15 years old, I think we won state in the blue division, recreational division, and then still played with a lot of them when I was 24 in the Sambas Premier League San Antonio. So played against the Old Boys International, different teams, so it was a good experience, right? So anyway, soccer got me into running when I was younger, when I was 12, because back then, Coach Bob, I don't remember who the coach was back then, but whenever we were misbehaving or whatever, we had to run laps. And I always thought it was fun to run laps. So I just made it fun, and I would always run farther and faster than everybody, right? And so at some point my dad noticed this, right? But to stop right there, a lot of people ask me, what does it take to be a good runner or fast runner or whatever. Right now I'm not that fast, but to me, consistency, having a plan, having a coach, all that stuff's great and well, but first it has to be up here. You have to believe that you can do it, right? Tell yourself, most people, I hate running, right? But why do you hate running? Because maybe you run for a day or two and it hurts and it's hard and then you quit, right? But first you have to have the belief, and I was just talking to, I think, Maria just now, being out in nature, appreciating the ability we have, noticing our surroundings, being in nature is a great thing. Side note real quick, I was at working Trail of Life, the finish line, and there's 10,000 runners. and a quarter of them want to turn around, go back to see the lights. I said, why didn't you see the lights when you were running? Oh, I was running. I was like, you know, just notice your surroundings when you're running. Look at the stuff when you're running. That's the greatest part of being a runner, is you have a different perspective and can look at things and appreciate things as a runner. So I don't know what those people's deal was. Okay, so back to soccer, running laps. So my dad said, well, you like running, let's see how fast you can run a mile. So I went to, when I was 12 years old, MacArthur High School, that would soon to be my alma mater. It's my alma mater. And so we ran a mile. Dad timed me, 12 years old. I don't know my exact time, but it was in the low sixes, right? And so I said, whoa, you know, in high school, my senior year, you know, he was on the swim team. They'd make him do cross countries or whatever, and he did a mile. I think his fastest was like 6:30. So at 12 years old, I was already faster than my dad, and so that's how I got into running at 12 years old. And so over these next 9-10 days, we'll continue the story, right? Who is that that said that? And the rest of the story is, right? Anyway, I hope y'all have a great Friday night. I appreciate y'all listening to me. You know, this is just me having fun, getting on here, sharing, you know, being positive for 2020, the new year, decade. How else can we be positive? Spread good stories, good energy. Not talking about politics or the wars or Iran and crap like that. You know, let's just look at someone today or tomorrow, say hi, ask them about their life. You know, reach out to people. Stop doing this number, you know, all day long. And just like running and being aware of your surroundings, be aware of your neighbor. Look at your neighbor. Say hi, how you doing? Is there anything I can help you with? You know, hey, I love you, right? But I love all y'all. Y'all have a great Friday, great weekend, great 2020. Y'all be awesome, be fit, be healthy, eat right, and live to the plus.